Welcome to the Money Manifestation Mastery podcast with your host, Lara Waldman, where we talk all things money. Big money, big purpose, big power. Waking up your wealth for heart-centered business owners and entrepreneurs. Today, we're going to be looking at how to transform your relationship with money. This is one of my favorite subjects. I want you to have a happy, healthy, harmonious relationship with money. A relationship with money that feeds you, supports you, nurtures you, that allows you to experience the life that you truly desire. And this really is one of the important pillars of this money manifestation mastery work. This is about your relationship with money, your relationship with life, your relationship with your business, and ultimately, your relationship with yourself. When it comes to your relationship with money, there will be blind spots. There will be places that you cannot see. This is lying in the unconscious patterns, behaviors, dynamics that are going on for you in your relationship with money. And the symptoms of your relationship with money will be showing up all over the place as money problems, money leaks, areas in your financial reality that need your attention. Those are the signs that you need to go even deeper to find the root of the issue, the root of the problem. This is how I navigate every problem in my life. I take the symptom, the issue, the challenge. There'll be some problem or obstacle that needs attention, and looking at it, working with it consciously and mindfully to understand what is the unconscious pattern or program that is running within myself unconsciously that is contributing or co-creating this external result. This doesn't mean that every single thing that's happening is your fault and because of your unconscious, but how you show up, how you create, what you choose to do or not do, the action that you take or don't take, definitely starts within. So this is a path of what I call radical self-responsibility, where you're always willing to take a certain amount of responsibility for the external results that are showing up in your life, particularly when it comes to your finances, your business, your life. So when it comes to money and looking at your relationship with money, here's an exercise that you can begin with, which is really revealing. So the first step to transforming your relationship with money is to get very honest with yourself. To be willing to look at what is here right now, the ugly, the not so pretty, the difficult things that are here now. I have an exercise for you that is very revealing that you might want to explore playing with, because it will tell you a lot about your relationship with money currently. So my question for you is this: if money was your lover, if money was your partner, if you were married to money, how do you feel about money? What are your thoughts about money? What are your beliefs about money? How do you feel about this relationship? Essentially, if money was a person that you were in a relationship with, what would you be thinking, feeling, saying about money? What do you do or not do in this relationship with money? I know for me, when I first started looking at this, I had been completely ignoring and rejecting and neglecting money. Of course, I was going to have an unhealthy relationship with money. I had been completely ignoring it, denying its very existence. And of course, that got mirrored in very little money in my bank account. We were just scraping by, getting by. In fact, we were mostly overspending every month without enough money at the end of each month. I felt a victim of life circumstances. I felt frustrated and disempowered. But what I hadn't realized is that I had been judging money, making it wrong, making it bad, denying it, not thinking that it was important. And that was being mirrored in my physical reality. So when I first opened up to this idea that money could be something beautiful, that I could have an empowered and healthy experience with money, which was a very new idea at the time, I had to then look at, well, what were my beliefs about money that were keeping it separate? And oh my goodness, I had so many judgments and opinions about money. And one thing about relationships, if we're in a lot of judgment, criticism, what you are doing is creating separation between yourself and that thing. So if you want to have a loving and healthy relationship with anyone, judging and criticizing is not going to help you with that. So it's really interesting first just to reveal what's here. I call it taking a deep dive, looking at the shadow, looking at the unconscious, getting really honest with yourself, facing the ugly truth about what is here. That is the first step. You have to be willing to look at the difficult, the painful, the things that you want to avoid. So start with that exercise. Ask yourself, if money was your lover, if you were in a relationship with money, what are all your thoughts, feelings, opinions, judgments about money? And that will show you so much information about the dynamic that you have with money, the beliefs that you have around money, the unconscious dance that you are doing with money, the games you are playing with money. So that's the first thing, is to reveal the shadow, to reveal the unconscious. What is running you in your blind spot? We all have blind spots. We all have places where we are unconscious. And life will show you through the symptoms, the results in your physical reality will reveal what's going on behind the scenes. It's like finding a leak. There's a leak somewhere in your house and you have to get to the source. You don't necessarily see where the root of the leak is. And that's what we get plumbers for, to find the source of the leak. Fix the source of the leak and you solve the problem of the leak. It's very similar to your relationship with money. There are things going on that are creating your financial reality, your experience with money. And some of them are practical, of course. But here we are looking at your inner game, your relationship with money, and how that is contributing or co-creating to the external results that you're experiencing. For this exercise, I recommend just allowing yourself a stream of consciousness. Journal it out. Don't hold back. Let it rip. That will reveal your unconscious shadow, your unconscious thoughts, beliefs, and opinions, and get it out. Get it out onto paper. Have a look. Stay curious. Be willing to see it. Be willing to witness it. And from there, the next step is to decide on the kind of relationship that you want to have with money. So this is where we get into Money Manifestation Master. If you're the creator of your life, the co-creator of your reality, you have to start with making a decision. So what kind of relationship would you like to have with money in an ideal world? What would you like your experience of money to be? And this is where you get to dream up, decide what you want to experience. And if you're anything like me, when I first started doing this, I didn't think what I wanted was even possible. And because I didn't know it was possible, I didn't even know that I could ask for it. I didn't even know I could think about it. I didn't even know it was available to me. And it wasn't until I asked my heart, my body, my soul, my wealthy wisdom within, what is it that I actually want? It wasn't until then that what I wanted was revealed to me. You have to start by getting really honest with yourself about that as well. Getting really honest about what's here in your physical reality, and get really honest about what you really want. And then the journey of Money Manifestation Mastery is learning how to build that bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. And that bridge is a journey. It's a process. And just like any relationship, your relationship with money is going to need time. You're going to need to have money dates. You're going to need to get to know each other. And transforming your relationship with money is a step-by-step process. It's not necessarily going to change overnight. And just like any relationship, your relationship with money needs constant care and attention. It's like anything in your life. When it comes to health or your home, relationships with other human beings, they need regular tending to, regular care and attention. And your relationship with money is just the same. So once you get clear on how you're truly feeling about money, and then how you want your relationship with money to be, this is where you go within. The radical self-responsibility piece. And ask yourself, who do I need to become in order to create that relationship with money? Who do I need to be in order to experience this happy, healthy, harmonious relationship with money? What's going on within myself that's unconsciously stopping me or blocking me from creating this relationship, creating this experience? And what I love about your relationship with money, like any relationship, it will reveal so much about yourself. And this is what I love about this work. This is why I love working with money and working with large amounts of money. Because at the end of the day, we're really looking at your relationship with yourself, your self-value, your self-perception, your sense of self, your experience of yourself in the world. And that's really at the core of what this is about. And using your relationship with money as an incredibly powerful transformational tool. And yet it's hard to see ourselves sometimes. We have blind spots to ourselves. And therefore, you can know yourself through external experiences, and money is one of them. So what's your current relationship with money like? How is that going? What's happening for you? Where are you fighting with money, ignoring money, rejecting money, judging money, criticizing money, doing triple backflips for money, proving your worth for money, making money your God, making money the most important thing in the world? What dynamic are you currently playing out when it comes to money? What are you projecting onto money? There is so much going on with our relationship with money. It's an incredible tool for transformation if you choose to work with it consciously and mindfully. And yeah, it's going to be messy. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. And yes, it's not going to feel good in the beginning. Like any relationship that you've been neglecting or not looking after, or in any kind of unhealthy dynamic with, it's going to take time to turn that around. And this is why you need to be really clear on what you want and why you want it, and be willing to do whatever it takes to turn that around. And be patient. Hold that vision, but know you are bridging the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. One step at a time, one brick at a time. And there will be a lot of failure. There will be setbacks. There will be obstacles, and there will be challenges. But usually the beginning is the hardest. You're creating a new healthy habit. And then you step into more of a maintenance with money rather than a complete overhaul. So be patient with yourself. Be willing to face the difficult, the uncomfortable. Hold the vision. Don't give up on what you want. Hold that vision. Be patient. Some things take time. And anything of value takes time and care, consistency. And then the results that you experience, you'll know you've really earned and worked for. And it will all be worth it in the end. I hope you've enjoyed today's conversation, Transform Your Relationship with Money. This is one of my favorite subjects as it reveals so much. It's endlessly fascinating to me what is going on with our relationship with money and the inner game of transformation that working on your relationship with money will take you on. It is so incredible. You've got to love the game of transformation, of evolution, growth, healing in order to walk this path of money manifestation mastery. So I would love to hear from you. Please come reach out, send me an email, send me a message on social media. I'd love to hear what you're receiving from this podcast so far. What are your takeaways? What are your awarenesses? What is popping for you? Please don't hesitate to get in touch. And if you would like to dive even deeper into this work, I'd love to invite you to come visit my website, larawaldman.com, and join us for my upcoming retreat. The Living Abundance Wealth Retreat is my free online event for entrepreneurs and business owners ready to up-level, step into the next level of their purpose, power, and prosperity. Come and join us there, absolutely free, and look forward to diving even deeper into the world of wealth with you very soon. See you next time.